Nellie Organ was born on the 24th of August 1903 in County Waterford, Ireland. She was the youngest of 4 children. When she was almost 2, her family moved to Cork Harbour. Her father was a soldier, and they lived in the barracks. Nellie would go to the beach with her mother and build sandcastles, and they would pray the rosary together. Although she was just 2, Nellie would always go to Mass every Sunday with her parents. When Nellie talked about Jesus, she always called him Holy God. That is why she became known as Little Nellie of Holy God. When Nellie was only 3 years old, her mother became very ill and died shortly afterwards. Nellie and her sister were sent to the Good Shepherd Convent, where the sisters took good care of them. Poor little Nellie was in a lot of pain. The doctor said she had a twisted spine due to a fall she had as a baby. The sisters got her new shoes to help her walk better. Nellie loved her new shoes. The sisters soon learned that Nellie was very strong-willed. One day, she made the other girls late for supper because they were playing in the yard. In spite of this, Nellie always tried to control herself, and she prayed, "Holy God, I am very sorry for keeping the girls late for supper. Please forgive me and make me good, and bless me and the sisters." The sisters in the convent told Nellie stories about the child Jesus and gave her a special little statue of Jesus called the Infant of Prague for her room, and she would talk to him and play with him all the time. Nellie said the statue even danced for her. One day in the playground, Nellie swallowed some coloured beads she was playing with and started choking. Nellie was very brave and didn't complain at all during the emergency operation. The doctor found something else. Nellie had tuberculosis. He thought she would not live long. Poor Nellie was suffering, but she was amazed when she heard about all that Jesus had suffered for us. And when she looked at the cross, she would say, "Poor Holy God, poor Holy God." Soon she became very sick and was nearly always in bed. A nurse stayed with her to care for her. She longed to receive Holy Communion, but she was too young. Back then, you needed to be at least 12 to make your first Holy Communion. "Oh, I am longing for Holy God. I wonder when he will come. I am longing to have him in my heart." Nellie asked her nurse to come straight back after she had received Holy Communion at Mass and kiss her, so Nellie could be with Holy God too. Her nurse missed Mass one morning, but so as not to upset Nellie, she went to give her a kiss, as she would every morning. But Nellie stopped her and said, "You haven't got Holy God today." In October, Nellie received the sacrament of confirmation. The sisters saw a big change in Nellie after her confirmation. She still had horrible pains, but she never said a word, and she never lost her temper anymore. Nellie had a great love for our Blessed Mother and for the Pope. She loved to pray the Rosary for the Holy Father. One day, Jesus in the Eucharist was exposed in the convent chapel in a gold monstrance, and a sister brought Nellie down to the chapel to see this for the first time. Straight away, Nellie cried out, "There he is! There is Holy God!" Nellie loved going to adoration. From then on, Nellie always knew when there was adoration in the chapel, even when no one told her, and asked to be taken there. One day, a priest called Father Bury came to talk to Nellie and asked her what Holy Communion was. Nellie said, "It is Holy God It is He who makes the nuns and everyone else holy. Jesus comes onto my tongue and goes down into my heart. Father Bury asked the bishop if he could give little Nellie Holy Communion because her awareness of Jesus in the Eucharist was amazing. When the bishop heard of Nellie's extraordinary love for Holy God, he decided to make an exception and gave permission. The day before, Father Bury heard her first confession. That night, Nellie could not sleep with the excitement. She couldn't wait to have Holy God in her heart. On the 6th of December 1907, Nellie made her first Holy Communion in the convent chapel. Nellie's face was shining. When Nellie was so sick that she had to stay in bed, Father Bury often brought her Holy Communion, and in silence, Nellie would give thanks to Jesus for hours. She never got bored because she said, "I am talking to Holy God." Nellie got worse and worse, and soon it became evident that there was no hope of a recovery. Nellie offered up all her suffering, saying, "What is it compared with what He suffered on the cross for me?" She asked the sisters why they were crying. She said, "You should be glad that I am going to Holy God." Nellie told the sisters, "I will fly to Him. I will go to Him on His own day." On Sunday, the Lord's Day, Nellie flew to Holy God. It was the 2nd of February 1908. She was just 4 years and 5 months old. News of little Nellie reached Pope Pius X in Rome, and he said it was the sign he had been waiting for. The Pope then gave permission for all little children who know that the Eucharist is Jesus to receive their first Holy Communion. Don't forget to visit Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. He is waiting for you.